The Brooks House all-season reunion is set to film on May 31st, and the drama behind the scenes continues to flare up with castmates Fran and LaDove getting into a public spat over streaming phones. Check out what Fran has to say about LaDove and her ability to entertain a stream audience.
Oh, need you on it right now.
It's red and Dove.
Oh yeah, let me hang up. Bye. I'm irritated because I'm lying. That better be on stream every day too.
Dove.
I'm gonna be on shit every fucking day. I'm gonna be on shit every single day from morning to noon to night. I promise.
Doing what? Looking at the camera?
Everything.
What the hell you gonna be doing?
Everything. When I can.
Manny, you was a messy ass bitch.
You messy! No, in the reunion,
You messy.
in the reunion, I'm gonna ask you, bro. Do you think Dove is boring on the show?
I'm gonna say hell yeah. That motherfucker really gonna look at your ass.
It's messy, bro. Get your motherfucking phone.
I'm boring. As long as I know I'm not boring, I don't give a fuck. I'm boring.
All she do is look at the camera and do this.
Fran, stop.
No.
To me about it in person, so I don't.
I'm gonna tell you your
Keep that
face.
face. Hey,
You're
the regular girls,
Hey.
regular girls,
It's spicy.
I did.
So after that shade was thrown, things seemed to blow over between the two girls until Messy Maj entered the chat in defense of Dove, sparking up a 5-month-old beef between himself and Fran.
Be biased, I'm gonna be the fuck real. Fran, you're boring as sis. I'm not gonna lie, you're boring as every time somebody see you, you're either dyeing your hair or you're taking off your wig or you're f***ing insensitive all up in this area. Like, it's like, girl, what the you do? To be sitting right there saying that Fran is boring. At least she's pleasing to look at while being boring. Bitch, every time I look at you, I look at a flamingo or a goddamn dodo bird. Like, it's like, girl, if you don't sit your ass the fuck down, you can't be critiquing the next bitch when you boring as the and that's no shade. That's just me being real.
Since their exchange on Live last week, Dove hasn't said much in defense of herself being boring. However, she finally broke her silence while on Live with Benet Nicole, expressing her issue with Fran.
Yeah, I do not care no more. That girl could call me boring. That girl could call me unboring. I don't give a fuck.
Who called you boring?
Friend. I don't give a fuck if I'm boring or not. Say it to me or don't. Like, what the fuck? I don't care.
Who called you boring?
Cause, bro, okay, so the other day we was all in the car and Manny got me and Red streaming phone. And then she just kept on asking, like, what's she gonna do or what you gonna do with her? Mind you, not asking Red nothing. And no shade, Red do not stream that much. Red streams, but not a lot. So why you not asking Red the same question? You just asking me the same question. Trying to be funny. And it's like, it don't make no sense. So then she ended up calling me boring because of the whole streaming phone shit or whatever. It just given, like, because I have a streaming phone, that's why motherfuckers is upset or is saying anything.
Like, so she called you boring because Manny...
Damn, so she's like...
Yes, unicorn. She called you boring because Manny bought you a streaming phone?
Basically, that's what it's given because, she was like, what you gonna be doing? You better be streaming every day, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't gotta stream nothing. I could have this phone just to have it. I don't gotta do nothing. But
Manny bought mine. I don't stream every day.
Picking and choosing is what it seems like. Like I said, Red streams, but Red don't stream every single day. You know what I'm saying? Red don't always stream. So it's like, why is it that only LaDove gets talked to about something? Like, that don't make no sense. And then she's like, all she do is stare. Like, what does it matter? Even if I did or I didn't.
She said that? Like, did you take it too serious or was she just trolling?
No, at first, bro, and this is the thing, bro. The trolling stuff, it gets to a point because you obviously see that me and you don't troll like that. Me and you aren't friends. Me and you aren't, like, you know what I'm saying? Me and you don't talk outside of, like, social media, stuff like that. So what? I'm confused. Like, what? And it's not the first time. Like, it's not the first time I peeped it. Like, it's not the first time.
So Tea-Sippers, do you think Fran gave constructive criticism to LaDove, or did she take things too far? Let me know in the comments how you feel about these two girls. Now, speaking of taking things too far, as a result of calling Dove boring, Messy Maj and Fran are now beefing yet again. Now, over the past 24 hours, the two have threatened each other physically, hit below the belt by speaking on each other's families and deceased loved ones, And now Fran's brother and herself are being accused of being colorists after remarks were made about Maj's 17-year-old sister, such as she's from Africa and calling her Black ASS, amongst other things. In this next clip, Fran explains how they got to this point.
So, Mr. He thinks we're being think. So he speaks on me all the time. So y'all, since then, he just been on my top non-stop. So y'all, I call somebody boring, and he starts speaking about it again. Mind you supposed to be battling Eli. Why you bothering me? Bitch, I'm not even worried about you. So he keeps saying, you're boring, you're boring, you're boring, you're boring, you're boring. Okay, you've been saying this much. We still didn't give you no attention, and you're still mad. So today, my brother finally responded to him. So my brother was eating him up so bad, he told his supporters to report my page. But why do you start with people? They get mad when they eat your ass up, and then you want to do the report game. Like, bitch, you ain't come bothering me. Then play victim. I hate when a bitch start acting like a fucking victim. Bitch, you started it. I'm just gonna finish it.
So at this point, Messy Maj's supporters have now gone through the lengths of reporting Fran's Kick streaming account and getting it disabled. Make sure you all subscribe and turn on my post notifications as this story continues to unfold. Next, we have two close friends, Raven Celine and Kiya, caught in drama over the weekend after an assault on Raven ends in Kiya getting kicked out of Raven's house.
Remember the other night when I told y'all they're trying to drag me out the club by my hair? Yeah, let's go into that. Basically, they had said, don't let Raven back in the club. They said, don't let Raven back in the club. Bet. No, bueno. I just got my nails done earlier, my pinky missing. That's where you got me up. They said, don't let Raven back in the club. Don't let her come back. Psh, okay, cool. Cool. I'm not tripping. Alright, so I pulled back up here tonight. They said you can't come in. I said, for what? They're like, the shit that happened the other night. What was the problem with that? Alright, so I walked back to my car. This are walking with me. Y'all remember that I fucked with? I said, man, go pick that brother up from the grave. He told a nigga, he said, man, hold my pipe. The nigga held his pipe. And you know what this nigga did? He walked up on me and the shit out of me. He just and you know what Kiya did? You know what Kiya sorry ass did? She sat her ass in my car and didn't do shit. She didn't even get out the car to stop. Bitch, get out my car. On my soul, bitch, get out my crib. Bitch, fuck is you talking about? Bitch, you couldn't even get out the car to tell stop hitting me? Man, bitch, get out my car. Get out my crib. On the damn homies. Get out everything. Exactly. Y'all know exactly how I'm feeling. That's crazy.
So that last clip was pretty self-explanatory, but we know there's always three sides to the truth. And although Kiya has not come to the internet to tell her side, Kiya's older sister Des tapped in to speak on her behalf and dispel the rumor of her now being homeless.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. My sister was never homeless. Never ever homeless. She chose to stay with Raven because we have a very troubled family. The whole situation about my sister not jumping in a fight, that dude with Raven, is just mind-boggling to me because I'm pretty sure everybody know that my sister jumped into other fights to help defend Raven. And I also see everybody saying, oh, she could have called the police. No, she could have not. Literally, I'm telling y'all are basing y'all opinion off of someone else's live. My sister's not gonna go live because it's like, why would I? Y'all already got y'all mind made up. And this is no shade towards Raven. Like, I get she upset. I get her and my sister were like sisters. But also at the same time, what did you expect for her to do? This man is 6'5", he's big as fuck. You know why she couldn't call the police. And he's slapping the fuck out you. I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not finna fight no nigga. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I just feel like all this should have been handled off of the net. None of this should touch the net. whatever anybody got going on with their friend, sister, whatever, none of that shit should touch Nate, because when it do, there's no coming back. Raven and that dude both talked about each other dead people. Both of them are wrong. Period. Like I said, what the fuck could my sister have done? Got out the car and said stop?
Shortly after this video was made by Kiya's sister Des, Raven felt compelled to respond to the video to explain herself and also clarify her relationship with Kiya and where they stand currently.
I heard the whole video, and Des, you out of all people should know where I'm coming from, for real. Like I said, it's no problem. I don't even have a problem with Kiya. I love that girl to death. Like the back of my fucking hand, I love that girl down. That was just very fucking emotional to me. It was super emotional. I never said she was a bad friend. I know Kiya is not a bad friend. Kiya's never been a bad friend. And I never said she was homeless. And I had to clear that up on live earlier. I never said the girl was homeless, ever. The point wasn't her getting out the car to jump in the fight. I never expected Kiya to jump in the fight because me and her both know this nigga our damn selves. It was simply the fact that I didn't even hear a stop. I didn't hear anything. I went back to the car and she was still sitting in the car. I didn't need her to get out the car, call the cops. I already said what was going to happen if the cops were going to be called. I already said that, and that was like the wrong choice, you feel me? I know Kiya's not going to get up on the internet and say anything. And I said earlier, like, I was wrong for going live. Like, I already said that, but I was emotionally distraught. Like, I was going through, like, I had so many emotions going through my head. Because I never would have thought at the time that a person that I really loved to death, like, you feel me, like my sister, my heart, would watch me get beat on by this nigga. And I cleared it up on live earlier to not bash her and to not do nothing like that because it's uncalled for. I was simply saying how I felt in that moment. No, I heard though.
Despite kicking her close friend out of her apartment, it appears the love is still there between Raven and Kiya. Tea-sippers, tell me in the comments, how would you handle observing your friend in a domestic dispute like Raven's? Now, alright friends, that's all the tea that I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. Don't forget, if you want to keep up with this drama, turn on my post notifications so you can be notified each and every time I drop a video. Now, if you have some tea or a favorite influencer you'd like to see on this channel, hit me up in my inbox on Instagram at clockthattea or TikTok with the same handle. Now, all right, y'all, do me a favor. Make sure you share this live to all of your friends, like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel. All right, y'all, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.